Alright, this video is for Conrad. Guy I subscribe to. And this is my trike, Conrad. You can see it's just a square 1.5" tubing. But what makes this special is you can see I have right here, you can see I have some heavy duty side plates, and the frame is part of the suspension, and the frame bolts right to the transmission. So I gotta hurry up and get this thing done. It's starting to got new seals in there, but been sitting out here in the weather since I moved. It's not under a carport anymore. And you can see my coilover suspension. And these are 914 hubs that I modified. The tubes that came with the 914, these tubes here that I cut down, these came like, I think they were about this long. They're pretty long. So I cut those down. Caliper mounts. I have a problem right here. So I'm going to have to modify this, because this bolt, I can get the caliper on, but I can't get the bolt on unless I find some special bolts. So let us just break, and you can see the strip bar right there attached to the frame, and then it's adjustable right there with 2 heim joints, so I can get my my axle here. I can keep it true and adjust it this way and this way, as well as this rod over here allows me to take my axle and I can go this way or this way with it. And then the 3, so there's 5 link is 3, 4, and this one here I'm calling 5. And these bars up here on top, these big 2-inch square pieces of pipe, are just to support my my shocks. And I was gonna put another rod across here, you know, right across here, a strut rod to support those upper towers. You probably don't need it because that's some good 1/4" thick steel. And the shocks are adjustable, but they're only 170-pound springs, which is a little bit too light, because with the VW engine in it, it sits pretty low to the ground. So, and it's already on its highest adjustment. So, and then you can see the 650 front end I had on here, and that's it. That's maximum turn right there. So that's not very, that's not a lot of turning. Whereas the trikes that Conrad builds, his axles can go almost 90 degrees, and that's why I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to cut it probably right here. I'm going to cut the frame, or I might just cut it here where the original motorcycle frame went in the tube, and cut it here. And then in the front here I had a big Mesa oil cooler, and which would, because I was gonna the motor's gonna run with no cooling tin and no fan, because I can't stand that noise of the fan. And got another titled pan over here that I got for a good deal, and this is my 49 wheelies pickup that I'm gonna be getting rid of. And then I have this homemade pan buggy, which is another project. Eventually I'll get to it. And this one's pretty cool because it has a it's got a bus reduction gear tranny, an early one. So it has the Alpine gears, and it's got a lot of clearance. So I just got to get it back together. I tore all the rotted out dash. It was all wood. Got my starter out of the weather. So that's my trike. Very low, very slick. That plate I made up there was for a set of Harley bars which I ended up selling because I didn't like the front end, so I knew I was going to be doing something eventually. But it wasn't until I found Conrad's site that he inspired me to, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the front end and redo it. And it's pretty low. I might even shorten it. I was designing it for a two-seater, but I might just make it, be selfish and, do it myself. Be a single riding trike. But I'm not sure yet. I just trying to keep the weight down, keep it lower. I got some new tires for it for the rear. I already got my tires. You can see I put studs on there, a stud kit with some lugs. So I got a stud kit for it. And it's going to be a cool little machine. The starter just barely clears here. And I have tons and tons of suspension travel. This thing will go up and down probably 12 inches, but stock CV is not set up for that. And anyway, until my next video, I just wanted to share my trike, and you can see it's pretty sleek and low. I had the tires on it, and with the stock VW axles and the 12-inch wide tires on 10-inch rims, the overall width is still the same as a stock Volkswagen, because the 914 stub axles are, I think, 3 inches shorter than the stock Volkswagen, if I remember right, but I could be wrong. So until next time, hope you enjoyed my video.